everyone. Today I want to talk about a project me and Number One Gamer Ash have been working on for quite some time now. It's the 40k narrative campaign. Now, I think I've mentioned it before, like in a previous video. I think it was in the like, you know, where am I going with the Wolf Shack video, and basically Ash came along and kicked me up in the arse basically to actually do more with this, so that's what I'm doing. Now, the idea is a narrative campaign setting, or a narrative setting for your games. Now, it's not structured like campaigns that you just post them there and, you know, things get updated as they go on. It's a permanent resource basically for 40k players out there. It's not going to be like a month and it's over. This is there forever, so people can just jump in and out whenever they want. We're not going to force people to do anything in that respects, you know. So I've got a few questions here I'll just answer these questions, which I hopefully will give you a good idea of what's to come with this campaign. There will be a website for it and a YouTube group, which will be where the results get posted up. So I'll just rattle this off, okay? What is it about? Right, the campaign is going to be set in a new system outside of Imperial space. What this does, it gives you freedom. That's the reason why this is done. I do not want to contradict anything by Games Workshops in their background story, so we've created a new system, and it's titled for the moment The Lost System. Depending on if a player gets really good and starts to own a vast quantity of this system, they'll name it. But for now it's the Lost System. This is a system that was claimed during the Crusade, but lost during the Heresy. And when I mean lost, I mean cut off by storms, and it's basically very recently reopened up. And there's going to be about 8 planets in this system, and basically you're just going to be fighting over these worlds, and you know, it's basically I'm going to start a ball rolling, and I want to see how this develops. People will be creating their own stories, and this galaxy this system will have its own story of its own. It'll be so complex with all these races, and it's so unpredictable because it's done by games rather than a writer. So if we can just sit there and think about that for a second, the potential and the craziness of what this could lead to is quite exciting to think about. Right, the next question is, how does this work? Right, the way this is going to work, it's going to be spread to these 2 sites. Right, the first site, it will be like a WordPress site, which will be similar to the Wolf Shack's site, and that will be for army information and background story on the planets. Right, now the planets themselves, I've created 4. Ash has created a moon, and a mate of mine has created another one named Lee. I think you heard him mention in other videos, a pretty one. If any of you want to help me with this and create some planets, please do, because my brain is getting fried big time with this. Yeah, so there'll be this site. That'll be the information only on. Also, people, if you want to post your background fluff for it, so other players can look in there and see the other armies that are participating. You know, it'd be a nice it'd be like a nice gallery of army fluffs, because you know, some people really work. I mean, I've heard some like Ren Zero. There was another guy I saw yesterday with a Space Marine army. Lockbot, you have a wicked background. I mean, obviously in Terrainholics Elder Army, these are so good backgrounds, and I think it's a shame they're not put somewhere as a permanent place where people can see them and appreciate each other's. And you can also knock off from each other and start joining the backgrounds up. Yeah, which is what this campaign's about. So we've got that site where all the information will be put up. Then we have a YouTube group similar to the Wargaming community, but the difference is, instead of topics, we'll have planets. These will be like Dremora, which, you know, my campaign, that's one of the worlds, and then we've got Kazuya Jinagi, Sparfest, Sorry Ash, I will send you the info about that one. That was created this morning. Miranda 5,